Good day, everybody. This is Peter Houman here, CEO of Fertasa. If your members probably know me, hopefully. If you're not a member, please, we want to talk to you about Fertasa membership benefits. This time of year, it's always the thing. Do we need to become members, stay members of Fertasa, become members? Is it worth it? So I've set up this small video just to remind you what the advantages are, the benefits that do happen with Fertasa. So we're first going to go through this, and after that, I'm sure you'll agree there's a good cause for becoming a member of Fertasa. So Fertasa has developed its portfolio of services in conditions that are relevant to fertilizer marketing in Southern Africa. We were first the Fertilizer Society of South Africa due to certain constraints. We worked out a better restructuring in 2014 and then became known as the Fertilizer Association of Southern Africa. Now currently we have about 62 members, on or off, marketing groups 1, 2 and 3 fertilizers. We hope to be able to meaningfully increase these amount of members. According to our calculations, there must be at least about 60 people, companies outside that aren't members, that should be inside, which we should speak to and make deals so that we can become closer to each other. Now, Fertasa is the recognized organization in promoting the image of its members and the local fertilizer industry. How do we do that? We have to promote the integrity of our members and build preferential trust for products and services. We'll discuss those, that will become clearer as we go through this presentation. And then enhancing and protecting the interests of its members through effective engagement with government, DELRAD, and organized agriculture. So Fertasa members are expected to provide scientifically based, environmentally friendly fertilization recommendations. And that is all taken up in a code of conduct, which they must abide with all South African fertilizer, labour, environmental competition, health and safety legislation. So we will carry on with that further on. So Fertasa supports its members if they with audited code of conduct compliancy. To be able to get this code of conduct compliancy, we've got 3 companies doing this: bureaus, AfriCompliance, SGS and Bureau Veritas. It gives you a choice of using them. They probably use different methods, but they have to arrive at the same basic conclusion that you are complying with all legislation in South Africa. So this takes some time and cost. So qualifying members are issued with code of conduct compliancy certificates and allowed to exhibit the Fertasa seal of approval on products. Certified members are shown also on the Fertasa website. You'll be seeing them on news there. So because of the cost, membership fee discounts are granted for successful certification every year on your fees. Every 3rd year you probably have to be certified again, so the costs, so we're helping a bit there just to reward you for that. Then the PRAS, Product Registration Application Scheme, is offered a 25% discount for Fertasa members to help you register your products properly. And then the Product Renewals and Registration Service is offered 50% discount for Fertasa members to help you furthermore get your registrations right. Now, Fertasa promotes understanding of and support for its members and the local fertilizer industry by liaising with agricultural bodies such as Grain SA, AgBiz, Agri SA, AFAP, and all these people that we need to know of. Then liaising with the Department of Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development, DELRAD, for effective regulations, guidelines and legislation. So we have to talk to these people and get them in line with us and us in line with them. And we do that by conducting topical workshops to formulate members' opinions and requirements for fertilizer legislation and guidelines, and then conveying them to DELRAD. So we're also assisting DELRAD, the technical team. We have a technical team present in DELRAD offices with evaluation of fertilizer products of members and non-members for registration in terms of fertilizer legislation. Of course, this has been under severe constraints with the COVID-19 pandemic, and there are lots of things we need to be doing that we're not doing at the moment. So Fertasa also promotes scientifically based, environmentally friendly fertilizer recommendations. The Fertilizer Handbook of the Bemestingshandleiding is a collection of scientific principles and guidelines on soil fertility and plant nutrition, which are regularly revised and updated. This publication is in the process of being updated to include the functions of Group 3 products, which are becoming increasingly important, especially in terms of fertilizer effectivity and utilization. So we give a 10% discount to members for this book. It's around about 100 Rand, 150 Rand discount. An annual congress and symposium is also presented for members. The role of Group 3 fertilizers in combination with Groups 1s and 2s are dealt with mostly. And we believe that the combination, the optimal combination of all three of these groups enables you to be able to do your most efficient nutrient use efficiency. So we also give 50% discount for people attending these events, which is in their own. Last year we had a lot of 6 people from overseas, high class, very talented people giving us lectures. They are all on the website as well, so you are free to look at that. Workshops on the relevant topics are also offered for Fatasa members, also at 50% discount. So we see there's some benefits going there. So also Fatasa supports continued learning and the deepening of scientific insight. We start off with Fertasa, the Basils or Facts course, which is a distant learning course. This course aims to enhance the skill of plant nutritionists and agricultural advisors alike. Fertasa members get 25% discount for personnel doing this course. Now, this course is a course that you need to do how to practically do certain calculations. And we are also planning on expanding them to more professional, specified types of information and talents we're going to use. So SACNAS was also, in this case, authorized Fertasa towards SACNAS CPD points for participants successfully completing the Facts Basils course. You're getting 5 points. You can look at the website for the details. Contributing towards the contents of the fertilizer handbook, also CPD points, bemestingshandleiding, the press course, attending the Fertasa Congress, Congress, the symposium, workshops, and participation in the masterclass initiative. This latter has been introduced to enable closer contact with academic institutions and enhance the scientific approach within Fertasa. So we still have to get quite going. We've contacted with the universities in this case, and we hope we get some positive review. We've already got very positive review from the ARC in this regard. So we also ensure that fertilizers comply with registration requirements. Why? Because we need this to be able to convince people that the fertilizer industry, and specifically our members, are very compliant with this, which is very important. The Fertilizer Quality Monitoring Scheme is a public-private partnership with Grain SA, Delrad, Sasol Agriculture Trust, Fertasa, and Omnia Laboratories. The purpose of this scheme is to instill confidence in the fertilizer industry and maintain its integrity. This is probably one of the first PPPs, private-public partnerships that has been contractually been put into place. So, based on the excellent results, especially Fertasa members since 2017, when we started this again, Grain SA and certain financial service providers recommend that farmers support Fertasa members because their fertilizers came out much better than, not much better, very better than the other companies to a certain degree. Of course, there are other companies that are not members of Fertasa who also give excellent results. So this brings that out, and it gives our farmers the confidence that the fertilizer in South Africa is getting the right amount of fertilizer onto the soil. So that's very positive things. Then also Fertasa provides import-export statistics, all you can think of, the 1s and 2s. We've developed a database that enables analysis of South African customs data, and we can select whatever we want. It's very user-friendly, and you can have it free of charge when you are a member of Fertasa. You just have to log in, get the code from admin, and you can see what's going on there. Group 3 products are still a bit of a challenge, getting all these things lined up and seeing what we can do, but this is also won't be impossible. We also offer a satellite image data on crop planting areas for 4 provinces, Mpumalanga, Northwest, Free State, and we've also got the Eastern Cape. And this gives valuable information to enable calculation of potential fertilizer usage in these districts. So that's one of those things. It's also free of charge. It was quite expensive to get these things, but after a while, We start also getting them from the Department of Agriculture, DELRAD, and we can build up a profile and see what sort of fertilizer usages are used. This is important for determining market shares and those sort of things for your own sites. So Fatasa is also a member of influential and scientific organizations. We've got the SAFE, Strategic Agricultural Input Forum. This was brought into being because of the big problems that all the companies, industries that are affected by Act 36 of 1947. The service provided there in terms of registrations has been very brought to a standstill, and we need to have things going there. So we've done some exercises there, and hopefully we can get some PPP going and help us to find mutually beneficial answers to all our problems there. So the other one is the International Fertilizer Association, IFA. This is very good to be a member of them because you can obtain services of fertilizer experts, Dr. Doberman, and those people that work with these things, and then also get some privileged information on fertilizers, fertilizer trends and movements, which we can also then utilize for our members to be able to do some planning. So Agri-LASA as well, to ensure effective analytical service for product registrations and also for soil analysis and all these things. It's very important to have them on our side. We're also members of them, and we help with trying to understand what sort of analysis should be done and what is the best way. So these guys really help us a lot. Edna and Fossi helped us in the past. He's now leaving for greener pastures, but we still have a very efficient system going there. So the Soil Science Society of Southern Africa as well. We need therefore we need this basic soil science technologies to go in, and also the National Science and Technology Forum, which we also keep a pulse on, and I'm sure we pick up valuable information every now and then. Now the other one is that Fertasa is a non-profit company, NPC. So what does that mean? So the income obtained from membership and event fees is balanced with benefits to members. So all these discounts and services, we make sure that we don't make too much profit at the cost of our members, and our membership fees are periodically revised. And obviously you'll see the more members we have, the less the amount of money income needs to be to balance our books. So the last couple of years we've always had some positive balance sheets, and therefore in 2019 we had a 19% effective cut in membership fees, and our normal fees are very inflation related or sometimes even less than inflation. So the higher the number of members, the lower the annual individual membership fees can be. So Fertasa membership. So Fertasa companies are encouraged to join Fertasa as ordinary members to enjoy all the benefits and services as outlined in this presentation, as well as voting rights and eligibility for personnel to serve as directors, chairperson of Fertasa, and attendance of our technical regulatory educational committees, annual general and members meetings. So the ordinary members are the fully fledged fertilizer companies that produce, sell, market fertilizers. The higher the number of members, the larger the influence that Fertasa can exercise on government in terms of legislation and services. Affiliate and individual membership is also possible. Terms and conditions apply. If you want to know more, contact admin at fertasa.co.za for all relevant information. So with that, I hope I can jog your memories of what the benefits are. And for you guys who aren't members, please consider this. Contact us. I'm sure we can work out something for them. If you think it's too expensive, we can look at that. But please do contact us and keep us updated with what you want and what your needs are. And we want to look at that every day. Thank you very much.